Hi lovely, welcome to day 3 of the What Are You Really Hungry For challenge. Today we are delving into the third category of the 7 reasons why we emotionally eat. And today we're discussing past conditioning. This is a really cool topic that I think will really help open your mind to a few things of why you are the way you are with food. Now, I just want to mention before we get into today's content, for being part of the challenge, you have the option to book a free 20-minute deep dive session with one of the Mind Over Muffin team. I would encourage you to do it if you haven't already. This is 20 minutes, it's completely free, and it is a chance for you to discuss anything from the challenge that is coming up, but also just go deeper with where your emotional eating habits have come from, why they're playing out, what the emotional drivers and triggers are. If you just need a little bit of help and support to understand a bit more deeply what's going on, it's completely free, and it is a really good opportunity to speak with an expert and just dive a bit quicker in to find the root cause of your eating habits. So make sure you snap up one. There's only a set amount available, so there's probably only a few more left at the moment. If you are able to see the link, that means there's still a couple of calls available. So to today's content, past conditioning. What do I mean by this? I mean everything you were taught as a kid. We touched on this a tiny bit yesterday, but we're going to go a little bit more into detail today. Between the age of 0 and 8, you are forming 85% of your beliefs, your views, and what you are going to carry forward for the rest of your life. This is very important when it comes to food and your body. What you saw, what you experienced, what you learn from the people around you, whether that's directly or indirectly. It doesn't mean necessarily that your mum sat you down and said, you should go on a diet and this is what this means, and food is like this. Not like that at all. I mean what you were shown, what was demonstrated, what was modeled to you. For example, some very common things. If you're good, we'll go to McDonald's. If you're good, you can get some sweets from the shop. If you sit quietly right now, I'll get you a cupcake. Was it used in that way? Now, none of this topic today is about blame. We're not blaming anybody. Everybody's doing the best with the knowledge and the resources they have. However, what you were shown in your experience is having an impact today, and it's important to acknowledge it and work through it. Maybe you grew up seeing your mum do diet plans. Maybe your dad never exercised. Maybe there were comments about shaming people that did exercise. Maybe there's shaming about people that were overweight. Maybe you were put on a diet at a very young age, or told you to watch what you eat, or you were told that you shouldn't wear that outfit because your tummy looks too big or your legs look too big. Maybe you were told you can't dance because you don't have the right figure. Maybe a teacher said something, or a dance instructor, or a comment was made by someone at school. We can have things from so many different avenues, and today I want you to start to remember and recall certain things that may be having a really big impact on your current story around food. You might have grown up in a household where there was a lot of competition for food. Maybe you had a lot of brothers and sisters and food was a bit scarce, and so you might have hidden it to keep it secret, and that's something that you carried forward. Or maybe if food was given as a reward, then fast forward 20 years later and you're working and you've had a really hard day and all you want is food when you get home to reward yourself, right? Can you see how the patterns can keep playing out? This is why it's important to look at, because the patterns that you're running around food now, I can guarantee have come from childhood in some way, shape or form. Now, even if they don't go all the way back to childhood, they might come from somewhere like, for example, this is a really common thing that can happen. Maybe if food was restricted as a kid, or you were only allowed treats or certain things at certain times, then it might have been when you left home or you started to earn your own money and you got your own independence or way of buying food, that suddenly it was like, I can have everything, I'll just eat everything I can. And it was like this freedom. And can you see how these sort of things can develop? So I want you to start exploring this for yourself today. Now, understanding where and why these things are happening is really, really powerful. It gives you the awareness, it gives you the power back, it gives you the ability to say, I can see how that's playing out and why. I'm not that younger version of me anymore. Now I can do something different. I can reward myself in a different way. I'm not in competition with my siblings anymore. There's no reason for me to hide and sneak food. I want you to start to find the patterns that were playing out then and playing out now. One other thing I want to mention before you get into today's task is that whatever you think or were shown or were told by a person of authority or influence to be true, you will become and you will carry forward. For example, if you were told, oh, she eats a lot, that one, she never stops eating, she just can't stop. As a child, that just gets in there and you believe that's who you are. Or were you told you're the shy one, you're the chubby one, all these different little comments. Why are you being so stupid? Why are you so stupid? Why don't you think properly? Like all these comments, they seem like they're just words, but words have a lot of power. And if we take them on, if we're not conscious of not taking them on, they get in there like that little seed that gets planted that we talked about yesterday, and over time it gets watered and it becomes who we think we are, and it gets part of our movie and we project it out and we see it around us and it becomes our reality. But it's not who you are, it's just something that you think, and that can be transformed. Today I've given you a journaling exercise to help you start to uncover some of these patterns that are playing out, where it's come from and what we can do about it. And we're going to start to create a new story, a new pattern, a new belief, a new thing that you want to think about yourself, that you get to choose, not what someone else has influenced you to believe, but what you want to believe. So that's today. I hope you enjoy, ladies. I will see you tomorrow for day 4. Remember, if you are wanting more, you want to go deeper with this stuff, book in your call with the team. Look at the Academy. The Academy is a 12-month journey to teach you everything I know about food, body, healing your relationship with food, emotions, mindset, habits, everything. You step out the other end having incredible tools and knowledge to support you for the rest of your life. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day. Reach out in the Facebook group if you need something. I'll see you tomorrow.